Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
My name's Mark and I'm an alcoholic. And Now There Is a Solution is my home group. And my question today is, how do we find the discipline to practice daily prayer and meditation? Good questions. Well, so step 11, I got to say that all the steps for me are definitely connected. They're interconnected. And this has got a lot to do, I think. The willingness to start to practice anything in the program is definitely connected to a first step experience and what I had to go through to finally admit that I was powerless over alcohol and my life has become unmanageable. So it's often the why, particularly in the beginning, the why am I doing this, is alcohol itself has become my greatest advocate. It's the pain and suffering that I had to go through of my active alcoholism, which is pushing me into the solution. And it's also true with prayer and meditation. I started to pray very early in my recovery, and I really didn't know what I was doing, to be honest, and how to pray in any effective way to make a petition to God or to a higher power to help me. But nevertheless, I started to do that. So I think it's the willingness to try these things that's very important. And as I start to practice these spiritual ideas, I become more and more familiar with them. And importantly, I start to reap the benefits of them. And when I start to reap the benefits of something like prayer and meditation, and I start to feel more comfortable in my life, I like that because I want to be sober and comfortable, not sober and uncomfortable. So it's through that, that willingness to do that I continue on. And then it does start to become a disciplined way of living where now I'm doing this because I really do want to do it. I really do want to live in the solution. I really do want to build an inner life, that comes as a result of consistent, one day at a time, prayer and meditation. So it's building that inner life. It's tapping into that inner resource, which I must admit, I didn't even know really existed. I didn't know that I could tap into that and start to reap the benefits of prayer and meditation. So now it has become a way of life. That discipline does lead to a way of life. And the way of life includes on awakening and throughout the day, and then of a night time too. So it's step 11 to me is like it's like a bookend for 24-hour-a-day living. So I start the day in prayer and meditation, and then throughout the day I practice the 10th step and the 11th step. And then I can do a nightly review in the evening, which is also step 11. So start the day with step 11, practice 10 and 11 throughout the day, and then bookend that 24-hour-a-day living with step 11 with a nightly review. Day at a time living, just the willingness to start. And once I make that start, it does start to become a disciplined way of living that I start to reap the benefits from and feel comfortable in my recovery. And then ultimately, I'm in the best position to do what this is really all about, and that's to practice the 12th step. All this to me is preparation for our primary purpose, to carry the message to the alcoholic who still suffers. Thanks for caring and sharing.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at SoberQ.com. Thanks for listening.